All right, I'm going to try to do 2 takes of my right elbow going in, and one of them goes around and down. My left hand is going to cover to make sure this hand doesn't get out of the way, and I got my strike. Now, that was just a pivot and a little move in. But now I'm going to try to do the same thing, and I'm going to try to go in a little deeper. So I'm going to use my elbow, the same thing. This one I'm going to use this as a fook sao, and or jut, and I'm going to try to take this elbow, and I'm going to move in, and I'm actually stepping in. I'm covering here, and I'm getting deeper in the shot here, and still gauging my distance. So we're going to do both just regular speed. I'm going to go in, that's 1, and then I'm going to go in, that's 2. Cover, step, torque, hit. And then we're going to try it, and he's going to cover with a tan sao. Take again, I'm going to go in with my right elbow, and he tans it. This is the most direct route. So a lot of people, we can go in through this process where he flips, he lets me come over. So I actually come over, and we do this, and then I hit, and then he covers here, and then I try to do this, and he'll cover, and so on. But the most direct route would be to intercept it where we're at. So I go in, and he gets the tan. So he intercepts it before we even actually move any further. So what he's doing is, when I'm coming here, this is center line, my center line, and this is his center line. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move my center line, and I'm going to hit him in a central line. But what he's doing is, he's not taking it. He knows that I'm moving, and he feels it. And so he's not worried about where my center line is going. He's worried about the attack, which is this hand. And when I do that, he takes the most direct route to cover, and that is the tan. Because this is the only thing that he's fearing. This is the obstacle for him. So like I said, if we do it the other way, which is traditionally how people like to do it, it just starts leading you into other places which are very indirect. So I'll go in here and do the other. I'll go in here, and we come here, it becomes something else. I come in here and hit, and it becomes something else, and he tries to hit, I try to hit, and then it continues to go into something more difficult and complicated. So again, the most direct route, I'm going to go in, he does a tan, boom, and he covers me. Okay? So for me, it feels like I'm at a loss. I'm coming in, and he covers it. But I have a couple of options here. This hand is the furthest distance to me, and my hand is on top. So I call it cause and effect, which I'm sure a lot of people do. And that is, I come here, but my hand's on top, and I want to cause an issue to create an effect. Okay, so we're just going to do that same thing. He comes in, I'm going to cause, boom, an effect. So what happens is, it's not a knockout blow, okay? When I come in here, this is not a knockout blow, but I do have the upper hand, literally, I have the other upper hand, and all I want is enough. So I can use the Phoenix Eye, or I can just simply Bill Sao to his solar plex. But the point is to get him off his center for that second in order for me to position and move. So that would be my direct response. So again, we're just going to do that thing. I'm going to go in, boom, he covers, I hit, direct. So the beauty in this becomes the angles and the position. Now, I'm going to try to do the same thing without moving, okay? So if I actually try to do the exact same thing without moving, he's going to then take the more direct route. So I go in, he's going to still do that. I didn't move anywhere. What I could have done, now he's going to do, because he has the more direct route. I didn't move anywhere. And then he takes me down, and boom. Okay, and that's because I wasn't anywhere positionally. So it's not just good enough to have fast, flashy hands. It's good to be in the position that you need to, and then the speed of your hands will be timed with the position where you're at. So again, this goes like this, boom, I hit, and I come in. So we have a couple of hand characters here that I don't want you to miss. We have this bang. He has a high futsal. I have a low futsal, and he has a tan. Okay? Now when I come in here, it sends a signal to his brain. This says danger, and he has to take care of it quickly. But since I initiated it, I'm going to do what I said, which is called cause and effect. And I come here, and I know this is going to cause a reaction. So he's going to do his tan. So, tan. That was his reaction. So for that second, and everything is timing, for that second, boom, hit. So I hit, that takes me somewhere else. Okay, so that's the cause and effect that I'm talking about. That was just one entry that we have coming over with the Kwan Sao and him coming in with the Tan Sao, and then just doing a little touch tag. Okay, so it's the same thing. I'm going to exaggerate the points. So by exaggerating means when I first came in, I came in with the intention to hit with this elbow, and boom, he covered it with a tan. So he stopped me. It was the most direct route. Okay, so now we're still sticking. Now the moment that he gave me his tan, you know, he needs energy to sustain this blow. So the energy that he gives me here is the energy that I need to blow him here. So I'm just gonna boom, snap him in the solar plex. Now when he leans forward, boom, that allows me to step and hit. Now I want you to keep in mind, when I do this, I go in, tan, I hit, boom, and I stayed in position here. See, the reason why I stay in position is if I tell him what I'm doing and I come in, and now I'm going to take this hand so that I can hit him, because a lot of people are heavy-handed. They want to hit without covering. Now, if I actually go over there without guarding this, I'm going to get this fist right in my hand, right in my face. So I wanted to attack him, and I got a little overzealous, and I went in without covering. So as you'll notice, when I go in, boom, he covers. The moment he covers, I'm going to hit, boom, but I stay here. So when I hit and stay, then that's my moment to come in. You see, because he might have a reaction, a different reaction. And if I move and I get I overextend myself, he might, for example, I'll come in here, I go hit him, and he sustained the blow, and I come in, and then when I'm going to come in here, he might come in here and just jut me down. So I come in and trap me. All right? That might be his protection. So if he does that, and I stood in the position that I was supposed to, so hit, see? I make sure that he stays, hit, and I feel the area. Hit, bam, I go. Yeah, see, now he moves. Okay, so we go in again, boom, hit, boom, and come in. So I want to try to at least smother this hand here. Okay, so I'm using still the lower part of the Gung Sao to smother his hand. Now I don't want to get in direct attack here because I still have my groins that I have to protect. So what I'm doing is, and there are a lot of things that are happening here. Again, I'm coming in, he covers, I hit, I wait, and then I come in, boom, I'm covering, hitting, and hitting. And more than anything, if he continues, let's say his option is he wants to get out of here, so he goes that way, I take his leg with him. If he actually wants to bombard me, so he comes here and now his only recourse is coming in this way, while I'm in position, he comes, boom. Because I never committed or fully committed myself to just one option. Okay, so when you're doing Chi Sao, it's almost like chess, you know? I throw in one of my pawns, I throw in maybe another pawn, boom, try to go for the kill, and so on and so forth. So it's a progression. Now, when you're doing it, it shouldn't be like you're thinking of these things. It should be something that flows naturally. But I'm breaking it down just to let you know that there are a lot of things that are happening here. And so just kind of like in regular speed, it should look again like this. I go in, boom, boom. Okay? let me start again by saying what my primary objective is to do. But then he stops it. So let's go with that first. My primary objective, if I could have, if this guy wasn't good, I would do this. Boom. And I blast him. That's if I could, okay? But he's a little bit more sweeter with his sensitivity. And so he doesn't do anything flowery. He doesn't do any roundabouts. He doesn't go any circular motion. He cuts to the chase, and he gets me from point A to B. And I'll show you what point A to B is. When I come in here, A, B. Okay? Where he was A, B. All right? The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So that being said, I go in, boom! And he gets me with his tan sao. Now, I wanted to go in, but I still covered. But he was good, and he got me right off the bat. So immediately, just as a cause and effect, I want to take my left hand while I'm still covering him, okay? And I want to go over. So I'm kind of like running over his very own hand, and I want to hit him quickly. And when I hit him, boom, this hand still stays. And then while I get that effect, that effect is my time to move. And I cover with this hand, and I palm him, and my leg goes on the inside of his leg so that I can sweep him and kick him. Come in, boom, boom, and step with the other leg, and bam, and then, okay, I go in, gung sao, boom, step, boom, and come in, choi choi, bam, 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 bam. Okay, now do the exact same thing. Beautiful. So you're gonna step, whoa, come in, bam, step, hit, okay? Move over a little. So I'm gonna go, gung, boom, bam, bam, nice, and boom, 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 boom. Try it slow, pak, hit. And you can step out just a little bit more over there. Pak, hit. No, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, pak, hit. And now do it like, ba-ba. Okay, boom. One more, boom. And one more. Okay. So now 2 gung saos and that's it. I'm going to throw my left. You're going to do gung sao. I'm going to go out. You throw another gung sao. Okay? So this is what's going to happen. Get on your horse though. Gung sao, gung sao. And then when I go in like this, you cover with this one, punch, and start choi choing. Watch the mic. So basically, gung sao, I move out, boom, and choi choi. All right, and don't lean into the shot. Just sit on the horse, yes. Sit on the horse, bam, 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 bam. Okay? So, punch, punch, boom, boom. Ooh, nice. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, baby. Okay, in this exercise, what we're gonna do is core exercise for our horse, and we're gonna do it one at a time. In this exercise, you can take either foot. I'm gonna take my right foot in this case, and I'm gonna put it out 45 degrees out. I'm gonna take my other leg, and I'm gonna put it in front of it 45 degrees the other way. I'm gonna kind of have a little bounce. I'm gonna take, as if I had an invisible string on my knee, I'm just gonna pull up. Now this leg is gonna go out with the toes outward at the same 45 degree. My heel is gonna be in the center of my body. As this leg goes out, this leg is gonna go down. So this is the exercise. This goes down, this leg goes out, I go back, I go back, and I go back. I'm gonna put it down. Same thing with the other leg, 45 degrees out, put the other leg in front of it, 45 degrees the other way, invisible string over the knee. I'm gonna pull up, and as this leg goes out with my heel in my center of my body, I'm going to squeeze down, up, down, up. I'm going to put it down. And that's one of the exercises to strengthen your horse. And then we're going to do it walking.